Hi, it's Don Southerton and the weekly episode of Everything Korea. Welcome back. This week's topic is hitting the target. Let's begin. A week does not go by without a colleague or a client expressing a deep concern for what seems to be an overarching and singular need for their company to hit their numbers. To most, despite a number of vital business initiatives, they feel that the monthly demand to meet plan is all that matters. Now, frankly, as long as I've been working with Korean global business, it's been the driving force. In fact, I can recall more than a decade ago mentoring a new American divisional vice president. And his Korean coordinator, obviously under some distress and knowing I understood the company well, pulled me aside. The Korean coordinator passionately stressed that I needed to explain to the new VP they need to hit the target. He repeated that phrase 3 times, hit the target, hit the target, hit the target, to ensure I got it. Then, patting me on the back, he sent me over to the adjacent office to the VP to explain this idea. Now, in another case, I was a speaker at LG Mobile's national sales meeting. Now, capping this very upbeat and motivating event, the Korean CEO, with a huge graph projected behind him, shared the amazing unit growth sales over the years. Then, he added the next year's stretch goal. A hush came over the room. This new goal was a huge bump over past years, which had already pushed the teams and the organization to the limits. Again, just another example of how this has been a recurring theme among Korean-facing business. Now, to be fair, this model is not unique to Korean business. It's also been the subject of frequent discussions in Korea, past and present. However, South Korea's modern economy was once rooted in a state-run, export-driven model. The government fixing for private industry as well as the nation as a whole, overall production and sales quotas in many sectors. Today, despite international as well as Korean leading experts arguing this old model is dated and the need to move away from this into the service sector, the export production model still remains the driving force. One now where the Korean groups direct their own organizational production and sales numbers across global organizations and into numerous markets. Now, in part, so much of what Korea's identity is today has been rooted in this model. Their economy, jobs, all tied to this. And this allows that this requires a tremendous amount of pressure to maintain this and continue to see growth each year. And that pushes the team even harder. More so with the global stagnation in new markets and in China, past successes are really being marginalized today. As a consequence, sales to move inventories have to rely on special pricing and incentives to drive this, which hurts the brand image, hurts profits. So sadly, Korean brands are world-class today and should sell based on quality and the value, everything from cars to smartphones. So, what's the solution? First, we need to accept that this has been the foundation for that nation's business model, and it's been a proven success story. It's part of their culture and sense of tradition and accepted by many. In turn, others do hope and argue for Korea to reinvent and redefine itself, less focused on growth numbers, on more on being the leader in new technology, innovation, which maybe would be synonymous to Silicon Valley. Now, care to discuss this topic more? My personal assistant, Stacy, can arrange for a time for us to chat by phone, meet, or we can handle this by email. Again, this is Don Southerton, wishing you all the best. Take care.